we all understand and see what Russia is doing in Ukraine, and we also understand and see that there is no hope, at least in the nearest future, that Russia will change. In opposite, we see that their existing military development plans foresees increasing the forces close to our neighborhood, rebuilding and regenerating the force, establishing new army corps close to our border, increasing the number of infantry fighting vehicles, tanks, helicopters, etc., increasing the total number of Russian army to 1.5 million personnel. So that all shows that we need to respond to that. We need to address the threat. And of course, this is what I'm being paid for also by Estonian government, Estonian people. So we try to do maximum we can. This is why we are going to 5.4% of GDP next year with the defense spendings. I'm being paid for also by Estonian government, Estonian people. Political targets is not something that SECURE has written. It's not important for Russia to start full-scale war with NATO. The Russian regime, Kremlin desire has always been to dismantle NATO and to show that NATO is not functioning. To achieve this, it is enough for them to have a small-scale regional conflict, and then we might be in trouble if NATO is not acting quick enough. So this is why I'm not thinking or looking at the crystal ball. I'm preparing the Estonian nation and NATO as part of NATO to deter Russia and to send a very clear signal that if there is even the slightest wish, that we are ready to respond.
If they don't pay, I won't defend them.
For me, it is unclear.
And what would be the signal that Estonia particularly needs more?
Our rough calculation is that, or let's say that my estimation is that we need to double our defense spendings all over Europe. So that means that in average we have today around 2%, so it will be probably around 4% what is needed. Find more and more topics and details where we have attack on one is attack on all. And then one for all for one. Well, I do not believe that the US will withdraw the troops from Europe. The redistribution of the forces is possible, but when I'm thinking about the force posture of the United States, when I'm thinking about the global interests of the United States, then and also the relations between Europe and the United States, then I strongly believe that the US will be present in Europe also in the future. The base in Naples, the base in Ramstein, those are very critical for US global interests. And also the securing the eastern flank is very important for the United States, because this is also important for NATO as an organization, as an alliance. And the reality is that in the last 30 years, Europe has not done enough. Success has always been keeping our backs together. And this is exactly, from our point of view, what we can offer to Ukraine. First, security guarantees. And of course, we all understand that actually US is and probably also will be somehow part of that security guarantees, because they are the ones who are negotiating at the moment. So it cannot be so that the United States will only negotiate and not take part of any kind of guarantee for the future of Ukraine.